Hi, this is Dr. Vivek and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the intermittent fasting for women. We all know that intermittent fasting is very popular, it's very good for our health, but many of the women who has visited me in my consultation, they have said that they don't see the results with the intermittent fasting, while many of the men who have visited, they all say that they have, maximum of them, they say that they have got good effects with intermittent fasting. So in this video, I'll try to explain you how it works for women, what is the best way for the women to follow the intermittent fasting, and plus why and how it affects our body and especially the women's hormonal, or you can say the endocrine system. So this is what we are going to talk in this video. First of all, what is intermittent fasting? We all know that it's not a kind of a diet, it is just the pattern of eating, that when you should eat and for how long you should not eat. This is called intermittent fasting. There are many types of intermittent fasting. It has subdivisions, means for 12 hours you didn't eat anything, then for 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours you don't eat anything. So these are the types, subtypes we can say inside the intermittent fasting. Now, why the women doesn't have so good effects as the males have? Why? Because in Ayurveda it has said also, and we all know that these two bodies are different. In women, their hormonal system plays the major role. And that's why it should not be that what is good for male, that is good for females also. Even in Ayurveda, we say that all the diets, all the exercises, plans, everything should be individually planned according to the constitution that we say Vata, Pitta, Kapha. I'll not go in detail about this. Let's return back to the intermittent fasting. So, why it's not good for females? So for this, we have to go a little bit in the past, in the history. So at the time of civilization, what used to happen? Men used to go for hunting. They used to hunt and then bring the food, whatever they have hunted, to the home, and they used to cook and they used to eat it, and then when it ends, then the men used to go again for the hunting. So as you can see, as the food ends, then men should go for hunting to bring the food. And how the men used to hunt at the ancient time? There are weapons that a person has to, have to throw, knives, you have to cut, you have to chase the animal. These were the types. So what is happening? The man is hungry or he is empty stomach. He left the house. He is running on an empty stomach, and we all don't know that how much time it's going to take. This man also don't know. Maybe in a day he can hunt. In 5 to 6 hours he can hunt, or he have to chase animals, or just have to try to hunt for about a day. So all this is happening in empty stomach, and it was happening for many years. That's why the male's body get adapted to it. And in intermittent fasting, if a man does exercises or he works, his body responds in a well manner, because his body is adapted to it. That's why he is having good results. Even if you will notice all the big studies that have been done in all over the world, maximum of the people who have taken part in this, those are men. There are very less studies where the percentage of females are more. It's very less. I haven't found till yet. There are very less studies. Either they have been done on the mice. So on humans and especially the females, very less studies have been done that shows very good effects. I don't say that it doesn't give effects. In some women it gives, but not in all. So this is what's happening with the men, the story that we were going through, the hunting story. And now let's move towards the female. What she used to do. Food is not in the house, so she don't know when the food is going to come. Man has left the house, went for hunting. Now her body got the signal that food is not going to be for long time, because body has to prepare itself for the food. And what she used to do, she used to take care of child, she used to be at home. She also used to do the physical work, but not so much as, hunting or just, just running, these kinds of stuff. So her body used to start storing the fat and the energy. Why? Because fat is very important for the function of the hormones in a female. So that's why our body doesn't know, maybe it will take 12 hours, maybe it will take 24 hours, maybe it will take 1.5 days or 2 days. That's why body used to start accumulating the energy, the food in the form of fat. This is what used to happen. But now, yes, the time has changed. Men, women both are working. All the scenario has been changed. But the female body hasn't totally adapted to the new life. We can say the modern life. The females whose body has adapted to this life, they have good results with intermittent fasting. The females whose body haven't adapted till now, maybe it will take 3-4 generations more for all the females to adapt to the intermittent fasting. So for the females who doesn't get the intermittent fasting, she has to change the way of fasting. So now let's come towards how a female should do. What is the right way for a female to do intermittent fasting? See, it's a new word, intermittent fasting. In Ayurveda, what we say is just eat on the right time. If you will eat on the right time, it is itself intermittent fasting. What we say, that eat from 6 to 7 p.m. in the evening. It should be your dinner. After this, don't eat anything. And in the morning, between 7 to 8, eat something. Means this is the best time in the mornings between 7 to 8 a.m. to have your breakfast. So if you will compare, in the evening you are eating at 6 to 7, in the morning 7 to 8. So it's a gap of 12 to 14 hours. So what's happening? Your body is going on intermittent fasting itself. So just eat on time. This is best for the females and there will be no problems with the hormonal system. But if you want to be specific about how much time, then it's like 12 to 14 hours. That's all. But as I have seen in my practice, it's better not to eat whatever time suits you. It's better to be strict with your regime, with your daily life routine. So eat in the evening from 6 to 7, in the morning between 7 to 8. This will be the best for the females. So this is the right way how a female should start doing intermittent fasting. You have to feel how your body responds to it. If you see that with 16 hours of fasting or 18 hours of fasting, you are feeling good, this means your body has adapted to this kind of fasting. You can do then these kinds of fast. But if you feel problem, dizziness, you are not seeing good results with the fat loss, it's better to shift yourself to eating on the right time, eating good and exercising more. This is sufficient. I am repeating it again. If you eat on time, by itself, you are doing intermittent fasting. So it's very simple. Don't make it complex. Just stay happy, stay healthy, eat on time. All the problems will be solved.